Welcome back at the Nap Lab. Today, we're reviewing the Boring Mattress. This is a 10-inch all-foam design made of layers of polyfoam sitting atop a support foam base and wrapped in a breathable polyester cover. For clarity's sake, this is the all-foam version of the Boring, also known as the Boring AF. If you'd like to see how the Boring Hybrid performed, we have a separate video review for that model. The Boring AF's simple yet proven design, along with its lack of expensive marketing gimmicks, allows it to sell for the low price of $6.99 per queen. But the big question is, does this budget-friendly and simple design provide excellent performance, comfort, and support, or is something lost with its design and layer stack? Let's jump into the review and find out now. Here is the performance scorecard that resulted from our objective and data-driven tests. With this, you can see the Boring Mattress had solid performance all around. Cooling, response time, and company all earned scores of 9.0 or higher, with response time receiving a perfect 10. From there, motion transfer, edge support, and sex all scored in the mid-8 range, while the lowest scores belong to pressure relief and off-gassing, those being in the low 8s. Altogether, the Boring Mattress earned an overall performance score of 8.72. This ranks it among the top 45% among all mattresses tested to date. It achieved this higher than average ranking despite being considerably less expensive compared to the average all-foam mattress price. The Boring Mattress comes in a single firmness, medium firm, which is a 6 out of 10 on our firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. Next, we're going to talk through what the Boring does best. First, the mattress has great cooling performance despite its all-foam design. Objectively, we measured a substantially quicker heat dissipation speed, and subjectively, I felt no significant level of heat retention around my body. Second, the price for the Boring Mattress is roughly $769 less expensive than the average mattress we've tested to date. All foam models are typically cheaper compared to other mattress types, but the Boring is also $398 less expensive than the average all foam mattress we've tested. Third, the mattress has a balanced feel with moderate sinkage and moderately high levels of bounce. This is a safe, non-polarizing feel that should appeal to a wide array of sleepers. However, not all mattresses are ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Boring. First, I found pressure relief to be good for a budget-friendly mattress, but there's clearly room for improvement. Still, it was solid and should work for most sleepers who are less than 250 pounds. Which brings me to my last point. The lack of material in the overall design may limit its suitability for those 250 pounds and up. There's simply not enough material to keep heavier weighted bodies from sinking substantially into the firmer support foam, which can create pressure relief, comfort, and support issues. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the Boring Mattress is good. During our tests, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with a 7-inch support layer. This is 0.9 inches thinner than the average support layer thickness of 7.90 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress has a medium firm feel, which is appropriate for most body types and all sleeping positions. Boring uses a simple but proven design. I'm pleased with the foam quality, which feels good both in hand and on the body. In addition, the foam quality is clear from Boring's transparent disclosures on the foam density levels. Denser foams typically last longer, feel better, and create better support. The Boring topmost poly foam has a PCF of 3.0. That's pounds per cubic feet, and is a standard unit of measurement for foam density. Its core polyfoam is a 2.5 PCF, and support foam is a 1.8 PCF. Ideally, I want to see at least one comfort layer in the 3 to 4 PCF range, and we see that with Boring. Given the price point, these density levels are excellent. My only concern with support comes back to pressure relief. The limited 3-inch comfort layer means the body comes into more abrupt contact with the support foam layer, which creates more pressure relief and complicates the support dynamic. To be fair, it's not a bad level of pressure relief at all, and as a result, support is good also. Even so, the support dynamic was worse than Boring Hybrid. In my view, it's clear that the Boring AF support could be improved with something like another 1 to 1.5 inch transitional polyfoam layer in the core. Based on all my tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident most sleepers will find support on the Boring mattress is excellent. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At NapLab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better, as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Boring Mattress has excellent cooling. During our test, I did not feel any significant level of heat retention around my body. The mattress breathed well, and the maximum surface level temperature was kept to a reasonable level. Boring AF uses a simple all-foam design, including a 3-inch comfort layer. That 3-inch layer is a polyfoam called Energex. Energex is both highly responsive and better than many other types of poly and memory foam we've tested when it comes to cooling. We've seen Energex used on numerous mattresses, including the Boring Hybrid. In most cases where we've tested Energex mattresses, I've been impressed with the performance, and that holds true here on the Boring. Beyond the high-performance polyfoams, the mattress is equipped with a thin neck cover, which allows air to easily flow in and out of the mattress. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 90.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 0.6 degrees warmer than the average of 89.9 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 6.7 degrees from minutes 0 to 1, which is 2.0 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.7 degrees. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is excellent. For the Sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we used a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Boring Mattress has moderate sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.16 inches. This is 0.05 inches less sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.21 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a balanced body contouring hug. The topmost 2-inch comfort layer is fairly soft, so the body sinks down into it easily. However, it's also a relatively thin comfort layer, so the body is coming into more immediate and abrupt contact with the support layer. I call this effect coming into contact with a support wall, and it's fairly common on thin mattresses, especially those that are 10 inches or thinner. Notably, in our test of the Boring Hybrid, I did not experience the support wall, as the pocketed coil unit created a more gradual transitional support. The Boring AF uses a polyfoam comfort layer called Energex, which creates a more even, balanced, and less polarizing body contouring hug around the body. This is in contrast to memory foam, which creates a more dramatic, exacting, and significant hug around the body. Neither body contouring hug dynamic is better or worse, but each is a specific feel. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better, as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Boring Mattress has a low level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 8.88 meters per second squared. This is 1% more motion transfer than the average of 8.81 meters per second squared. The Boring Mattress benefits from the all-foam design, thin cover, and high-performance polyfoam in the comfort layer. Each of these material and design attributes helps to mitigate and reduce the motion generated and also quickly disperse that motion. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.94 seconds. Motion duration is a touch worse than average, but it's nothing extreme. While we would have loved to have seen a shorter motion duration, given the motion intensity is only slightly higher than average and the price point is considerably less than average, it's really hard to complain too much here. Overall, motion transfer is low, and I don't expect it will be an issue for most sleepers. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Boring Mattress has an extremely fast material response. In our mostly recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.2 seconds, which is 0.2 seconds faster than the average of 0.4 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.3 seconds, which is 0.69 seconds faster than the average of 0.99 seconds. This is effectively an instant material recovery speed, and it's tied for first with a number of other highly responsive mattresses we've tested previously. The incredibly rapid responsiveness ensures that you'll never feel stuck and the mattress is easy to move around on. When it comes to material responsiveness, this is as good as it gets. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Boring has a moderate level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 8.62 inches. This is 0.34 inches less bounce than the average of 8.96 inches based on all of our tests to date. All foam mattresses typically have less bounce than average, and that's exactly what we measured with the Boring. The lack of coil simply means that less energy will be returned, which in turn means less bounce. On the positive side, the Intertex comfort layer and thin cover, as opposed to a quilted cover, are both helping to create bounce. So while bounce is lower than average, it's still a high enough level to facilitate good ease of movement. Even so, sex performance is negatively impacted by the lower than average bounce, so there are pros and cons to consider. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Boring Mattress has excellent sitting edge support and good lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.50 inches. This is 0.45 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 3.95 inches based on all of our tests to date. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that the support was good in all sleeping positions. The Boring uses a simple design, medium firm feel, and has quality materials, all of which help to create robust support in general and also good edge support. However, the mattress is also thinner than average, and the 10-inch design compresses quickly under weight. Given the thinner than average comfort layer, the body hits that less comfortable 7-inch support foam fairly easily. While this limited comfort layer means pressure relief isn't incredible, it is beneficial for edge support. Seeing just 3.5 inches of sitting sinkage compression is fantastic and notably better than average. Lying edge support didn't quite feel as robust as sitting edge support, and yet it's not bad by any stretch. I would have loved to have seen a reinforced foam running along the perimeter of the mattress. A perimeter foam would have likely improved both sitting and lying edge support further. Even so, given the price point, it feels really rough to complain about that. Overall, edge support is solid, and I don't expect it's going to be an issue for most sleepers. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Boring mattress has good sex performance. On the positive side, noise is minimal, and both cooling and edge support are excellent. With just 3.5 inches of sitting sinkage, the edge is robust and a usable part of the mattress for amorous activities. Moving on, pressure relief is good enough, though it doesn't rise to the excellent or outstanding level. Last but not least, we have bounce, which earned a below average score. With 8.62 inches of total bounce height, it's not low, but it's also far from high. The limited bounce is beneficial for limiting motion transfer, but it's also the single biggest factor decreasing sex performance. Ultimately, this is an all-foam design and a fairly thin one at just 10 inches. This combination just isn't capable of creating the highest levels of bounce, which is why sexual performance is only good, but not amazing. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Boring mattress has a good level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt a slight level of pressure, but overall comfort was good and yet didn't rise to the excellent or outstanding level. The mattress is equipped with 3 inches of comfort material, which is 1.26 inches less comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.26 inches based on all of our tests to date. On the positive side, I'm pleased with the foam quality and foam choices. Boring uses 3 inches of Interjex foam. Interjex is the foam I've seen on many mattresses. It's a quality foam product that's durable and feels good on the body. Even so, we still only have 3 inches of comfort material, which is thinner than average. In my view, the relatively thin comfort layer combined with the thin cover, support foam, and thin 10-inch overall profile is the reason that pressure relief is only good and not great. Much of the pressure relief coming from the Boring AF is resulting from the wall that the combination of limited comfort foam and support foam layer creates. In our testing, I couldn't help but compare the all-foam Boring to the Boring Hybrid, which we had recently tested. While the Boring Hybrid uses a similar comfort layer compared to the Boring AF, the support layer is a pocketed coil unit, which creates better transitional support. This easier transition has the effect of improving the pressure relief dynamic considerably on the Boring Hybrid. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.85, which is well within the range we hope to see. A 2.0 PSI is a high pressure point, and the Boring was nowhere near that level. When I consider our objective pressure mapping tests, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experience on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be good. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell and/or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. The Boring mattress had a strong smell upon initial unboxing. The smell was one of wet paint, which isn't great. The mattress smelled for 7 days. This is 0.4 days longer than the average smell duration of 6.6 days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, and country of origin. Boring mattresses come with a 365-night trial period and a 10-year warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. So, should you buy the Boring AF? I think this is a no-brainer for those on a tight budget. At $699 for a queen, this is the third best performing mattress under $700 that we've tested so far. Furthermore, it's got a safe feel that most sleepers would find suitable. Furthermore, it has a non-polarizing feel that most sleepers can find comfortable. By that, I mean it's a medium firm, moderate sinkage, it's within my ideal bounce range, and it uses polyfoam over a sometimes polarizing memory foam. It also has excellent cooling, supportive edges, especially for sitting, and decently good sex performance. My only major warning to shoppers is that this probably won't be ideal for those 250 pounds and above. For those sleepers, I recommend something with at least 12 inches of material, if not more. In the end, this is a solid value mattress and solid performer, but those looking with more to spend should look for something with a bit more comfort foam to get better pressure relief. At only $100 more, the Boring Hybrid earned a notably better score than the Boring AF, and for most sleepers, feels like an easy choice to upgrade to. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Boring AF, we've got links in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.